Our cups runneth over, at least when it comes to sex scandal. And it doesn't seem to matter what letter is in front of a person's name. Although it would seem the Democrats have a bit of an edge. Is this the rape culture I keep hearing about from all you feminists? If the answer is yes, then you are just as responsible. Because you're hypocrites. When it comes to someone on your side, you will cover for that person. You discredit and demoralize the victim, making her a victim once more. We saw this with Bill Clinton, now we're seeing it with Al Franken. Hey, he apologized, so that makes it okay. He basically apologized for something he didn't remember. But it was probably part of a script they were working on and she misunderstood. And of course, this happened before he got into politics when he was still a comedian. That was until he realized he wasn't that funny. So he got into politics. Then another woman came forward, this time while he was a sitting senator. Doesn't matter, he apologized. He's one of us. Roy Moore, on the other hand, he has to go. The women accusing him are to be listened to and believed. They are credible. However, the women accusing Al Franken, they're sluts, whores, trailer trash. You can't believe them. They can't be trusted. And in the case of Harvey Weinstein, everybody knew what was going on. Comedians joked about it. Even Hanoi Jane, that is Jane Fonda, admitted she was told about it but said nothing because it didn't happen to her. Well, is that the criteria, Hanoi Jane? If it didn't happen to you, just move on with your life? No big deal? And I don't believe you feeling ashamed, Hanoi Jane. There's not a sincere bone in your commie body. And you know, Hanoi Jane, there is a special place in hell for those who don't support other women. Just ask Madeleine Albright. Spare me the bullshit, Hanoi Jane. You didn't want to rock the boat. You didn't want to put your career on the line. Just with all the other women who allowed themselves to have a hybrid warthog stick his pecker into them for the sake of a career. That big house, the fame, the fortune. And then on their spare time, complain about the patriarchy and this so-called rape culture, which they helped to cultivate by allowing a hybrid warthog to mount them for the sake of a career. And that includes people like you, Hanoi Jane, who remain silent. But now things seem to be changing. Women are coming out saying enough. And why is that? Well, let's see. We have a president who has a few sex scandals of his own. Person who used to own a couple of beauty pageants. Who won an election he should not have won. Beating out a woman, not just any woman, a feminist. A hero to the cause. A woman who had a husband with his own array of sex scandals. Yet she and other feminists protect it and are now regretting it because by protecting one predator, they were inadvertently protecting all predators and making such behavior acceptable, which is the exact opposite of what the feminists want. My irony meter exploded on this one. They have made a bed of nails, and a lot of them don't like laying in it. A lot of them are now rolling out of that bed of nails, realizing they fucked up. Big time. And now are doing something about it, while others are still laying in their makeshift bed of nails. And Hillary, yeah, finally, I mentioned her name. If you did not know who I was talking about, you're brain dead. But Hillary wants to talk about sexual harassment, sexual predators, even though she took her sweet time to condemn Harvey Weinstein. Now, really, Hillary, you have no business speaking on this subject unless it's to admit that it was your actions and the actions of your business partner, that is your husband, which created the environment which we now live in. Yes, it's true that this has been going on for a long time, way before you and Bubba showed up. But your actions didn't help matters. If anything, it made matters worse. You say that women who have been sexually assaulted should be listened to and believed. But that wasn't the case for you when it came to Juanita Broderick. It wasn't the case for you when it came to Paula Jones or any other victim of your predatory husband. You and other feminists complain about how victims of rape become victimized again when they speak up. Just as you victimize Juanita Broderick, just as you victimize Paula Jones or any other victim of your husband's depravities. No, Hillary, this is one subject in which you need to shut the fuck up. Unless it's to apologize for exacerbating the situation. And maybe you should just have thrown your husband under the bus and be among the voices to force him to resign. But you won't do that. Unless it's profitable to you. Then you'll do it. Because it has, over time, become crystal clear your husband is a cuck. A tool for your needs. You don't give a damn about women's issues. You don't give a damn about LGBT issues or any other issue. It's all about money and power for you, Hillary. Earlier I mentioned Hanoi Jane. I'd put you in the same category as Hanoi Jane. Because like Hanoi Jane, you betrayed this country. You made a deal with our sworn enemy. Yeah, while you were out there selling America down the river, women were being abused, and you didn't give a fuck. You set the tone, Hillary. You and your feminist comrades set the tone. Figuratively speaking, Hillary, the blood is on your hands, along with your feminist comrades. You and your feminist comrades are the reason women are being abused. You and your feminist comrades are the reason for Donald Trump. Yeah, he has some allegations hanging over his head. So did your husband, Hillary. And you and your feminist comrades were fine with it. And now it's come to roost. The walls are crumbling around you and your feminist comrades, Hillary. And you have nobody to blame but yourself and your feminist comrades. Thanks for stopping by and for tuning in. And please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until we talk again, I want you all to be well and enjoy life.